Good morning, everybody. Today I will go to the operating system. First, I will explain about content of the topics. First one, what is operating system? What OS does? Structure of OS, evaluation of OS, batch processing and multi-programming, time sharing system, operating system function, main function of OS, type of OS, single user and multi-user. That is all contents of the OS informations in topics. Next one, basics of application software. Application software, the most using for the software tool multiple user of the store purpose and process data useful informations. That is applications for membership list, student list, grant report, instructed schedules. Next one, application software spreadsheet. The spreadsheet packages are designed to use numbers and formulas to do calculation with easy. For example, spreadsheet, budget, payroll, address list. Application software graphics presentation. The presentation program can be easy using overhead projector used to slideshow, reporting computer presentation on a computer monitor using sound and animations in slideshow. Next, I will go to the full topic of the OS. First of all, what is OS? Operating system is a software quick make a computer to actually work. It is the software that enable all the programs we use. The OS organizes and controls the hardware. OS acts as an interface between the applications programs and the machine hardware. For example, Windows, Linux, Unix and OS etc. Next, what OS does. An operating system performs basic tasks such as controlling and allocating memory, priority system records, controlling input and output device, facilitating networking and managing file systems. Structure of operating system. First, operating system you have to start at the hardware process and software process, system programming the applications in a structure of operating systems. Next one, structure of operating systems. The structure of operating system of OS contains the four layers is used to hardware. Hardware contains of CPU, main memory, I/O devices, that only etc. Next one, software operating system. Software include processing, management, returns, memory management, returns, I/O, input output control returns, file manager returns. Next one, structure of operating system. System programs. These layers consider the compiler, assembler, link, etc. Next one, applications program. This is dependent on user needed. Example, railway reservation system, bank database management and etc. Next one, evaluation of OS. The evaluation of operating system went don't even manager spaces. 6 of the signification changes in way in which user to accessing computer do the open shop batch processing and multiprocessing and multiprogramming, time sharing, personal computing and distributed systems. In the seventh base, the fundamentals and foundations of concurrency programming were developed and demonstrated in model operating system. Next one, evaluation of OS. Time sharing, there are 4 type of evaluations. Then only first one, time sharing and concurrency programming, personal computing, distributed system. Time sharing. Simulation user interface online file system. Next one, concurrency. The hierarchical system, extensional in parallel programming concept. Next one, personal computing, graphics user interface, remote server. Distributed is a remote server process. Distributed system is a remote server process. All of you, do you understand now? Batch processing. In batch processing, same type of jobs batch. Set of jobs with similar needed together and executed at a times. The OS was simple. Its major task was to transfer control from the job to nexted. The command input device were our output device, card reader and tap drives. Next one, batch processing. Command output devices were in line, printer, tap device and card punches. User did not interact directly with the computer system, but he prepared a job is a OS user programming. First, the cells detections are control data, OS, user and program areas. Next one, multi-programming. Multi-programming is a technique to execute a number of programming simulations usually by a single processor. In multi-programming, numbers of a programs reside in main memory at a time. The OS picks and begins to execute on in one of the jobs in the main memory. If any input output wait happened in a process, the CPU switches from the job to another job. Hence, CPU is not idle to at any times. Next one, multi-programming or job scheduling process. There are 5 jobs in OS programming in CPU. Figure tips the layer out and layout of multi-programming system. The main memory consisting of 5 jobs at a time. The CPU executed one by one. The job scheduling is a multi-programming process. For example, the advantages: efficient memory utilization and CPU never until the so performance increases. Next one, time sharing system. Time sharing or multitasking is a logical extension of multi-programming. Multiple jobs are executed to switching the CPU between them. In this, the CPU time is sharing by different processes, so it is called a time sharing system. Time slice is defined by the OS from sharing CPU times between processes. For example, Multis and Unix, etc. Operating system functions. The main functions of operating system: program created, program executed, input output operations, error reduction, resource allocation, accounting, protections. Type of OS. Operating system can also be classified as single user system and multi-user system. There are 2 types of OSs. Single user system provide a platform for only one user at a time. They are popularly associated with desktop operating system which run on standalone system where no user accounting is required. For example, DOS process. Multi-user system provide regular access for number, usually maintaining the database known as. Example, all mainframes and or multi-user system. Example, Linux.